Morning, happy Wednesday. So this is Wednesday, the 11th of March, and it is 58 degrees. And I think this is the last day of the warmer weather. I think tomorrow is when it turns colder. So that will be good, I guess. The main reason is, I'm trying to be really good and be economical this month as far as the house, trying not to run the AC or the heat. And, opening up my windows somewhat. Now, I don't open them up for very long. Letting that house breathe, all that good stuff you're supposed to do in the spring. And yeah, there's something over here rattling. And, just trying to be more mindful of things I'm doing. Now, that doesn't mean I don't shop or buy something that I think I need. Because let's say, I can only do so much. I mean, I admit that if I really let myself, I am a shopaholic, shop addict. That's why I call Timmy one, because I think he's one. And I think also he has to reel it in sometimes. And, if you're really conscious about consumerism and stuff, then you have to reel it in sometimes. I've got so much stuff I don't need. But yet, there's always that burning desire to have something new. Always. Or it is for me. All right. Now that I've admitted another one of my weaknesses besides food, being a foodie, I will say I have cut back this week tremendously. I am watching calories this week more than anything. Now, I admit that I've not really eaten any carbs much, but that just comes naturally when I count calories. So I'm trying to just be more mindful and intentional, as the saying goes these days, of what I'm doing. So people, they just wander across the parking lot. They don't look. They're on the telephone. And he is not being mindful. He's talking on the phone. So I didn't watch any of Timmy's videos yesterday. I did watch Grandma's Pocketbook. So I know that the e-bike is up on Facebook. I have not looked at the ad. So, if somebody wants to tell the company he's selling it, I don't know that they care. Then I guess that's something you can do. Like I say, I don't know if the company cares. The only thing I would, and it's not illegal, it's just that ethically I don't find it to be the right thing to do. It's just an opinion. Just an opinion. We all have one. Okay. I did have on Ray's Live, but I hate to admit it, I did go to sleep during it, so I really didn't see that much of it. I was just really tired because, the night before I hadn't slept much, and I guess last night I felt it was time to sleep. All right. So this one I'll probably have bird poop, but I need to go on my car when I come out, but I need to go to the car wash because yesterday it rained just enough to mess up the pollen. So the car is a yellow red right now. It's a not very good color. So as I said, I did not watch any of Tim's video because I saw it was about the bike. I don't really care anymore about that. And they said he admitted in one of those videos that he knew that's not what people wanted to watch. But I know he had a commitment. We all have commitments at times. All right, I'm going to show you some beauty items that I've picked up in the past couple of weeks. It's scattered about, but I'll tell you the reasoning that I have them for the ones that actually I purchased. Now, one of the things I'm going to show you is the March Ipsy bag. I'm going to have my drink. And then some of it is stuff I picked up from Amazon and the TikTok shop. All right. Yep, it's Diet Dr. Pepper. Not zero Dr. Pepper, but Diet Dr. Pepper. Don't ask me why, but I just don't care for the zero products. I know they may be the same to some people, but to me they're not. All right. So let's start with the Ipsy, and then I'll go to the other items. And I've stuck everything in here, so I have to kind of show you what was in here. And as I'm looking down, my nose is going to run, so let me dot my nose. All right, so I stopped that part so I could cut it out. And I would know where there was a break. Okay. This is the March Ipsy bag. It's a suede type bag. I like the faux suede bags. I like the softer bags. I don't like the plasticky type bags. I don't smell anything, so it doesn't have an odor like some of the bags do from Ipsy. Okay, the first thing that's in here, normally I get a little skincare and makeup because that's what I like to get in these bags. You know, I tend to lean more towards skincare because, I don't know, I just like trying skincare more than I do makeup. Okay, this is the Beauty For Real lip liner. And it says Universal Cool. And it's what I have on today with the Dolly Parton lipstick. I do like this. Anything I've had from Beauty For Real is good. Now, it's a UK brand that Ipsy has quite a bit. The only problem I have with it is that they're constantly, it's a very small company, and they're constantly switching over their products. There doesn't seem to be anything that lasts permanent. But the products are always good. I had a eyeshadow stick from them that I absolutely loved, but once it, you know, I used it all, you couldn't get it anymore. Because like I say, the products go away. But this lip liner I really like. It is one that just rolls out. It's not a sharpener, but it's got a good point. And it's just a good universal shade, as you will see. All right, now this is the Mudmasky French Kiss Lip Balm. I haven't tried it. It's transparent, and it's limoncello and orange. So I'm just going to open it. I can't smell it, so I'll have to. Yeah, I can smell it. It smells citrusy. It's nice. I mean, as far as rubbing it on my hand. I'm not going to use it right now, though. Okay. Now, the other part I got is these Glow Recipe Toner Pad Collection Trial Set. One is PDRN, which is the salmon sperm. Now, I understand PDRN can be derived from ginseng also. So you can have vegan PDRN. So if there's the VT brand that's now at Ulta and Amazon, I don't know if it's on TikTok or not, uses the vegan, the ginseng PDRN in their products. And I'm going to try them when I run out of some of my Medicube and Resveratrol products, so I can see the difference. Okay. Also, one is LHA exfoliating toner pads, which is exfoliate and glow. The PDRN is repair and soothe. And then there's vitamin C brightening toning pads, which, you know, vitamin C is to depuff and make the skin look brighter. It can also help with inflammation. It can help your sunscreen work better. You know, it can help fade dark spots. Now, some people don't like Glow Recipes. Some people think it's just a gimmick. I personally like their products. You know, it's one of those that they're very lightweight. I mean, as far as they're not going to, I don't think they could irritate your skin because they do have fragrance, but it's not something that is really, really active. It's a good starter thing to do, or just a good maintenance type. You know, this would be good to travel with. So anyway, I look forward to trying those out. And then the last thing I got in this one is the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. Now, I've never tried this. I did not try it today. I forgot about it until after I done put on my foundation. So I'll give it a try and let you know my thoughts. I do like the liquid putty primer that e.l.f. has that was copying Tatcha. Now, there's a lot of people that's canceled e.l.f. for whatever reason now. I know it had something to do with some kind of ad they did. They apologized, and, you know, I just don't get the cancel culture. I just know that y'all can come for somebody. If they're watching this video for the first time and they don't know me and they want to come for me then. You know, I don't cancel brands for what management decision makes. I'll put it that way. Because I wouldn't want somebody canceling me because of what my manager did or my CEO did, because I'm not them. I can't control what they do. So don't cancel me or my company for what somebody else does. Okay, now we're going to move on to other products that I have purchased. We'll start with the TikTok. These products I have used. This is from the TikTok shop. Of course, you can get this anywhere, but this is the Ordinary Volume. And what this is a plumping serum. It is, you only need just a little bit. It's very strong. And what I am using it is around my mouth, because I want to make my lips look more plump. And I mean, I have used a Volume product before, but it wasn't the Ordinary. Now, you can also dot it on your lines to see, and I used to do that around my eyes, and over time it will accumulate. You will start to notice a little bit of plumping. Now, if you have deep set wrinkles, you know, it's not probably going to make that big a difference. But if you keep using it, I do think you will eventually see some difference. But of course, it's something that if you stop using, you're going to lose any benefits. So it's something that, this is not that expensive. And like I say, you only use just a little dot on your finger, and that's all you need. So a bottle like this will last a long time. And it says 92%. And I couldn't see the ingredients if I told you what actual Volume is. But I'm just going to show you. I always shake it just to have it. You know, that's what it looks like. It looks like an oil bottle, like you would get a essential oil as the dropper. And I just do this, and you'll see I'm not trying to, but I'm just going to put it right here in the corner of my mouth, because I have, you know, this line going down through here. Now, I've been using my tretinoid gel every day now. I'm on the 8th day in a row, so you may start seeing some flaking on my skin, and, you know, I'll try my best to get it off. But if you see little If you ever zoom in and see little patches of that it looks like I might have a sunburn, it's just the skin turning over. I don't get out the sun. But I actually dreamed last night that the skin was just falling off of me. And maybe it was because I had watched another peel video. And basically, that's what, if you're using Retin-A and you go from just using it once in a while to every day, especially the gel, you're going to start seeing some results almost like peels. Or I do. Now, I don't know if everybody does that, but I do. But now, if you're a person that uses it every day, then chances are no, you're probably way past that. But since I don't use it every day, all year long, then... And the minute I start seeing the skin peeling, I will cut back. Because I don't want that uncomfortable, constant burning, itching that I get sometimes with Retin-A, tretinoid, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so y'all know I talked about Chanel's blue lip balm that they come out with, $60, something like that. So I went online and I looked. Well, now Estee Lauder has one that is $32, I think, and I'm still looking at that one because it looks closer to the Chanel, and it's in a beautiful tube. Well, I found this one on Amazon. This is Turtur, which is the foundation and stuff that a lot of people like, and it's pretty packaging. It's different. It's like little packages all together, silver tube. So then you pull it out, and then this is what it looks like, and it's more of a blue purple. And it will change. It will make your lips look darker. It doesn't happen right away, but give it 5 minutes and you go back and look, and you'll look like your lips are a little darker. Now, I'm going to put it on my hand here, and you'll see it's a pink on me. So it may be different on you if you were to buy it. Now, this one is less than $20. I will say that. So you're not... Now, there are some on there that is, $10, but I just decided to go with a brand that I knew, and Turtur I know. It's Asian. And then the final thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to say this is the best product, and I'm not saying this just because it's Urban Decay, but y'all know I love Urban Decay. I know they don't get the love much anymore, but I still love them. And, I use that Naked 3 Mini palette almost every day. Well, I was watching Nikki LaRose, and she showed this Urban Decay 24/7 liquid stick eyeliner. And it's a cross between a gel eyeliner and a liquid liner. And I know that sounds strange, but the one I have is in Fig. Let's see. Yes, Fluid Fig, which is a plum purple. And what it is you pull it out. Oh, that's the brush side. Okay, and this is what it looks like. It's an angled pencil. And there you can see it. So this is what I've been using as my eyeliner. Now it doesn't drag across the skin. The reason I like liquids so well is because they're so easy to paint a straight line. This almost is like that feeling of a liquid. It's closer than anything I've ever used. And you just draw it. There, you'll see it. And it doesn't move. I can get that little thin line next to my lash line, and that's all I want. I don't want anything thick. And this is just fabulous. And I'm going to order one in a different shade. I'm not sure yet. I won't order black, though. I just don't do black anymore. I mean, on occasion, but, you know, like Halloween, or if I'm just really wanting a dramatic look, then I might. But most of the time, it's a plum, burgundy, brown color that I want as an eyeliner on my top line, next to my lash line. Okay, I do this top and bottom waterline. Now, I also use my NYX shadow stick in cottage cheese along my waterline just to brighten it up slightly. Oh, that sun's going to come out. So I got to get going. Anyway, this is, you know, pricey for eyeliners. But honestly, y'all, it's worth every dime to me. $26. I wouldn't mind having every shade, but I don't need every shade. But this is fantastic, especially if you have a hard time drawing a thin line, and you don't want liquid. The problem I have come with liquids now is they run. And it's like in a couple of hours, even though they're supposedly dried down, I look at my eyes and it's gone. It's like it's ran all the way down. Now, this does transfer slightly if you don't powder underneath here, but I don't mind that. Now, if you want everything to stay prim and proper, this might not be for you. Or if you have trouble with a lot of transfer and you don't powder down here, then I can't say. Now, and it may be that it's just me, but y'all, I like the little blending down here because I don't know. I just think it's, and I know I'm 66 years old and shouldn't care, but I think it's sexy. I just think that it just, I don't know, it just makes you look, it gives you really that bedroom eyes look. There, I said it. And, you know, if you want that look, if you don't want that look, but I mean, I love it. I always have. But it's not making you look like you know, it's just like slightly, I don't know how to say it. I mean, I say bedroom eyes, and to me, that's what it does. It just kind of gives you that look like you're just, you know, sumptuous. And, you know, that you're ready to get it on. Okay, I'm going to shut up because I know that probably made some of y'all sick. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.